Hello everyone, and welcome to today's session on organisational disruption in key stakeholders. In this session, we will explore how organisations identify threats that may disrupt operations, the role of stakeholders in recognising these risks, and the methods we can use to gather and analyse information effectively. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how to conduct structured stakeholder interviews, identify future threats, and prepare appropriate responses to maintain organisational resilience. Understanding threats. Threats are typically external to the business, and they can arise from many different directions. They can be identified through observation, regular communication, and structured input from stakeholders. In strategic planning, threats are considered as part of a SWOT analysis, alongside strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities. Recognising threats early allows organisations to prepare for them before they cause disruption. Policies. When conducting an interview, one effective way to identify risks is through structured stakeholder interviews. Before conducting interviews, it is important to clarify the objectives and the expected results. Ask yourself, what do you expect to learn from these interviews? Who will be interviewed, and what are the key questions you need to ask? Some common objectives include understanding the business goals served by the project, aligning project outcomes with the organisation's mission and key performance indicators, and identifying any technical constraints that might affect success. Clarifying these objectives ensures that your interviews are purposeful and well-structured. Policies. When conducting an interview. Next, you must customize the interview guide. The guide should include two parts: a transversal part, which contains general questions asked to all stakeholders to allow comparison of perspectives, and a personalized part, which contains questions tailored to each stakeholder's expertise and responsibilities. You should also allow stakeholders time to prepare. Remind them of the interview time and topics a few days in advance. This gives them the opportunity to reflect and ensures you receive more effective and thoughtful responses. Procedures for stakeholder interviews. Once objectives are clear and guides are prepared, the next step is to follow proper procedures during the interviews. Begin by identifying your research objectives. Make sure you are not only gathering information for immediate project needs, but also exploring stakeholders' ideas about potential future threats. Then, identify the stakeholders themselves. Stakeholders exist at different levels of the organisation. You can categorise them by level, by activity, or by their involvement in the project. Based on these categories, you should prepare different sets of questions for each group. This ensures that each perspective is considered. The next procedure is to define the setup. Ensure that all necessary equipment is available. If possible, interviews should be conducted with two people, one person leading the interview and another observing and taking notes. If this is not possible, it is acceptable to record the interview, but always ask for the interviewee's consent. Send an email to interviewees beforehand. This should explain the purpose of the interview and reassure them that it is not an evaluation of their professionalism or knowledge. Provide the context and scope of the discussion so they know what to expect. This builds trust and encourages open, honest responses. Future threats in an organisation. Natural disasters. One key category of threats is natural disasters. These are nature-driven hazards, such as storms, floods, or disease outbreaks. Their impact often includes resource loss, operational downtime, and disruption of services. The best response is to implement disaster management plans, which reduce loss, allow quick access to relief, and support rapid recovery. Future threats, technological changes. Another major category is technological change. Automation and innovation can disrupt entire industries, creating new competitors and increasing pressure to adapt. Organizations must stay updated with technology, maintain flexible processes, and leverage innovation to improve efficiency and customer convenience. Those who fail to adapt risk being left behind. Future threats, legislation, and data security. New legislation can also be a disruptive threat. For example, new laws may increase regulatory compliance requirements, reduce production efficiency, or raise taxes. These changes force organizations to adjust their operations, often at significant cost. Data security is another critical area. Data breaches threaten sensitive information and can lead to customer mistrust and severe reputational damage. To respond, organizations must invest in strong IT security systems, adopt proactive defense strategies, and prepare rapid incident response protocols to limit the damage when breaches occur. In conclusion, today we have explored how organizational disruption affects key stakeholders and how threats can be identified through observation, communication, and structured stakeholder interviews. We discussed the importance of preparing clear objectives, customizing interview guides, and following structured procedures. We also examined key external threats, such as natural disasters, technological change, new legislation, and data security risks. The key message is that resilience depends not only on recognizing these threats, but also on involving stakeholders in the process of identifying, assessing, and planning for them. With proactive communication and preparation, organizations can reduce disruption, maintain trust, and recover more quickly from challenges. Thank you for joining today's session.